get what you're saying. Oh, I get what you're saying. I got another wink. Another. No, no.
Are you sure about that?
No. No. Why won't you listen to me?
That's why. Okay, let me try it. Weird. Okay.
Let me get a mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah, it's working. Okay.
Let me see here. Okay, then do I just close it? The NVIDIA broadcast update got me. It got me. Hello, everyone. What I was saying was fire. Hold on one second here. Elijah's phone call wasn't ringing in my ears. And then Ryan called like on my actual phone and it came through. And I was looking, I was like, interesting. Yeah, WhatsApp wasn't working. So the real phone call got me. Okay. Anywho. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Yeah. Shall we start over? 78.50. Okay. All this boils down to 78.50 is your over under. Then you have a fair value gap right above you on the 15 minutes. That's what I was saying, right? Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward, blah, 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 blah. 4 hour fair value gap, blah, 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 blah. Top side, blah, blah, blah. 87.50. Okay. 56.75 and 87.50 on the 4 hour chart. 56.75 and 87.50 on the 4 hour chart. We are outside the narrowest range of the last 7 days. We'll get caught up instantly. Okay. Now, on the 15-minute chart, 78.50. Okay. And then on the low side, you're watching, I think I said like 15. 16 was the open. So 16 15s to 50 was the gap that was filled right here. So this is, listen, this is very bullish. On the 15-minute, we are KISS position neutral. Fractal to the upside, 2-minute KISS chart, position 1, not initial. Remember, the best trades and positions start from getting something here. Not here. Well, not as much here. This would be leg 2, leg 3, tired leg, right? Tired leg. So then here's your leg 4, real tired. You want to be in down here on the KISS chart, right? Here's your 20. Here's your 20. Here's your 200. When that fractal pops in the, here's the deal. On the 15-minute chart, when that fractal goes position up, you want to be in that initial KISS move here. Okay. So here's what it looks like just with price taken out of it, the candles taken out of it. That's the 15-minute KISS chart right there. And then you can see the 2-minute is in long only here. I do want to point out we have touched the pivot. That is very bullish right there. You could do your removal off of the pivot. This is absolutely where you would do it. I need to slow the mouse down. Somehow it's sped up on an update as well. Okay, so you're hitting first targets. Now you probably think to yourself, well, yeah, but you're stopping right on the pivot. Here's the deal. You don't want it to come back to the pivot. If it comes back to the pivot, it has to prove with a draw on liquidity again. I was just about to say, is Space Shire 7 complete? Oh my goodness. Stop. All right, so if you ask me, the shorts have to prove, or they have to find a massive draw, buy side draw on liquidity level. Does that happen at 78.50 or not? Okay. at 78.50, which is magically where we're at right now, it's either a run on liquidity or a draw on liquidity. It's one or the other. Okay, folks. The Trump bombs, the Trump news bombs, are going to send this market into into something that, if harnessed correctly, can be very, very profitable. Very, very profitable. Can also devastate you if you're not using protection and money management. Yeah, for my ringer is off, so I only hear when someone actually calls me. And thank you, Ryan. I'm glad you said something. The update switched the input on NVIDIA. How do I sound though? I should sound pretty good. I don't need the microphone so close to my face. How do I sound? Like butter? Good. Did everybody enjoy the Super Bowl? All of you Chiefs fans in here, why such the long face? I fell asleep. Hey, they won. The Birds won. I think only Chiefs fans wanted the Chiefs to win. When I woke up, it was 24-0, and my wife goes, "Get off the couch." Okay. If we would have just showed up when we played them the first half, right? Because it's too late by the second half against the Eagles. It's too late. But if we could have just showed up the first half, I need a pullback. If anyone's wondering if I'm going to go long up here, no. Oh, and full disclosure, today I am using one Apex $150,000 account. One $150,000 account. I am on probation. I had to talk to my probie. Cause you're fired, man. Volume is extremely low, considering we had the Sunday night Globex session and we had this extreme run up. This is, why does it feel like they're looking for a distribution point, fam? Anyone? Interesting. It's going to have to run on its own merit, right? Because if you think of VSA, volume spread analysis, okay, effort versus result, this effort is minimal for the result is maximized. Because, and here's what I mean. Look at the range. Okay, we're at 67 points. Okay, is that the shorts tapping out? Is that the sellers taking profit? And just saying, okay, you can have them. Okay, you can have them. Because the volume is very low. 128,000 contracts since 6 p.m. last night. Don't blame the Super Bowl. That's got nothing to do with it. Computers don't watch TV. And 80%, 75, 80% of all this volume you see here is computers anyway. So don't think, oh, we're going to turn it off during the Super Bowl. What? What? Did I just see Jupiter in here? Jupy. Is that you, buddy? I do believe I saw him up here somewhere. It is good to see you, buddy. I love this. One half of my original Ninja programming team. Let's go. I'm excited. If we can just get the other half of the dynamic duo. Let me make sure that my volumes are right. Let's make sure NVIDIA didn't screw anything else up. Oh. Why would NVIDIA broadcast be showing up twice? Interesting. It's because I sound twice as good. Ha! Y'all better act like you know. Okay, there's the one I was looking for. Okay, that's on. Down 10. Good. We don't need Streamlabs sounds. You guys don't want to hear that. Good. And you said 76.50 you were in, Nick? That's a good trade. I like that. The little pullback action on the first push back over the 20 SMA. I like it. See, here's one advantage that Nick does have, right? And this is what he keeps saying. He only has so much screen space. So what he has on the screen is what's important, right? So if all he sees is the 8 and the 20 and the candles, okay, well, he might have an advantage. Have y'all ever thought about that, right? All of you that are trying to filter in information, trying to push in more stuff, trying to put more stuff on the charts, trying to filter it to where it's only this and it's only that, right? And so that's why I only have the absolute most pertinent information on this screen. We have to know where the VWAP is, everybody. And why do we have to know? Because everyone else knows, okay? And then we have our 200, R20, and R8. And the pivots on there, I could take those off. Pivot. Pivot. Pivot, 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 pivots. Pivots. Not visible. Good, good. Jeff, most people do, and they won't admit it. And they tell you, oh, that's not that much stuff. And if anyone is wondering what these white lines are, it's where my stop goes. Okay, if we're going long only, right, all the white lines below it are clutch, are what we're looking at. If I'm going to take a short, it's the lines on the top. Very, very simple. I think this is a little late for this one. I am not going to take a long here, fam. I'll mark it. I'll draw it, but I'm not going to take it because I just said I want it to pull back. 78.50 is over under. Here's the deal. If it takes off of 78.50, well, then it takes off of 78.50. $82.25 if you're going to take it. 78.75 hard stop. Does it go right to first target? Probably, because I decided not to take it. We wouldn't have been filled. It's closed and ran all the way up there. Look. If the bar closes and then we enter, how did we enter? Look. 50. Whoops. Sorry about that. With a 75 stop. We would not have been filled. So there's no trade anyway. That thing's popping. I think they like that 78.50. They were like, oh, yeah. Oh, you wanted the, oh, I'm sorry. That's discontinued at that price. I'm sorry. We do have that model. We have the ES model, but it's 83 now. Did you want to take that today, sir? Or what is it on eBay? The take home price? Take buy now price? That's the offer. How come it's a bid and an offer on the stock market, right? But when you make a bid on a house, you place an offer. Oh, man. Stop. Well, we put an offer in on the house today. Oh, yeah? Right? And then what was the ask, right? So if you think about it, in the stock market, it's really bid and ask, right? You can offer out. I'm offering out 84. I'm asking 84. Okay, your 200 simple on your 15-minute is coming up. No news today whatsoever, folks. Not even a little bit, not even worth mentioning. Now, the rest of the week, we really do have some news coming through. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we got Powellski. Wednesday, we've got CPI, right? So here's the deal. This could all just be a bunch of hurry up and wait. This could be some bubkiss with Powell. Okay, he's not going to spook anything. I'm just saying that because I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, 10 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, CPI. 10 a.m., Powellski. 10-year note at 1 p.m. Okay, so now it really starts to get interesting as we get to Thursday and Friday. Thursday, we got jobless claims and PPI final demand. Muy importante. Okay, and we have a 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m., which give you the results at 101 to see what the subscription rate was. Friday, retail sales, very important. Is the consumer still strong or not? Okay, import prices. Okay, industrial production, that is going to continue to be more of I can't say it's going to be more impactful. People are going to start watching it because all the tariffs are supposed to bring industrial production online onshore over the next 4 years. Does that industrial production and capacity utilization, do those numbers become attractive and watched, right? That's the best way that I can put that. That's going all the way back to the old school way of thinking and how they used to place trades in the market, was looking at numbers like that. All right, I'm going to go over to that Mancini boy. I'm going to go over to Mancini's. And I'm going to get these levels here. Okay, I'm going to put them on my chart and I'm going to trade them using my patterns. I'm going to wait for the pattern to repeat to and from these levels. Great job on anyone that got along there. Great job. Yo, there's Jupy. Everyone say hello to Mr. Jupiter. Yes, his name is Jupiter. He is one of my OGs. Him and Alan are my OG programmers for NinjaTrader. All of the indicators that we used to have, we had a whole suite of them. Jupiter, do you still have the narrow range indicator for NinjaTrader? Even though I don't. So here, look at my screen. This is how I look at narrow range now. Watch, I go like this. I just go ATR of 1 on the daily chart. Yeah, Ryan, he's come to he's going to jump over into the Discord. He's creating a trading platform, okay? And he's stuck at a bug. No, that's for the squeeze. Bollinger and Keltner is the squeeze. '86 Mancini, 86 Mancini. Hmm. Boy, they ripped that thing right. They did. They ripped the Band-Aid off. They're like, shorts are like, what are they going to do? Are they going to do? Yep. They're just going to take it. Facial LaFleur, right? They're like, no, we don't even want to. No, we're not even going to give you the 20 SMA. Straight eight. Straight eight. Juice me. Either you take it or you get off the block. You want it at this price or you don't. Sorry, we're busy. Next. Right? No, or as they say on Seinfeld, no soup for you. Okay, so we've got 86, which is where we're taparooing on now. 93.09 above. If 86 fails, we go 66.70. 66.70 fails, we go to 56.42. Now, what is 36.75? It's a horizontal line. Got it. Well, goodbye. Since I don't have a label on it, peace out. All right, the volume profile that I see is sporadic buying all over the place, all the way up through hard buy at 59.50, 66, and 75. Okay, so that's the interest points below us. Pretty visible here. $59, $66, $75 right here, right? So what do they do with these levels if we come back to them? That's what we're watching. Is that a buying tail? I am going to say, folks, they got value. Okay. Do you guys see it? I'm not saying that you're supposed to see it, right? I'm asking the actual question of, do you see it? This right here was really, really important for the longs to defend. And they defended and got effing paid for it. Remember when oil went negative 37.50? Meaning you got paid to purchase the contract. Do you know how many people made hundreds of millions of dollars on that trade? Because all the people that lost, because they didn't think that oil could go negative, which is really weird to hear, right? Like, I will pay you $37.50 if you take my barrel of oil. I will pay you $37.50 to take my oil, right? The people that thought it couldn't do it, right? They didn't realize it actually does go negative. Now, I don't know how the stock market could go negative. Okay, but if we get going towards zero from right here, we got bigger problems than it going through zero. So just think about that, right? This would be like, and the reason I'm bringing this up is this would be like oil at zero, right here. This yellow dot line. So anything below here, they got paid to take the contract or the assignment, however you want to look at it, is the way that we're looking at it right now. Okay, they got to dip into this value here. When the whole world was going to collapse, right? They're like, all right, buy it, right? And they're getting paid. $85.75, business complete. How do you guys like the trade that the Lakers did? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'll be right back. I'm going to go put some electrolytes in this bad boy. grab the drink so I don't have to go downstairs to cheers. We got about 7.5 minutes till top of the hour, which is my favorite time of the morn. Hope everybody stayed safe so far this morning. It all just seems like chasing up here to me. Now, is it? I don't know. We're at the 200 simple on the 15. Is that their objective? Is that where they were going? Do they go straight through here? Okay, just remember that we have our fair value gap. Top side is 87.50. Or do they just shred the sellers? Okay, we are 50. Let's look at it. So if we go 50%, so if we go 50% from the very, very bottom, we're absolutely at that point. We're past it. Okay. But what if we go 50% of the low of this one here? Where's that at? 82.25. Where are we at? 83.50. $86 Mancini. Okay, next Mancini is 93.09. Okay, on the NASDAQ, that is a very, 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 very obvious level here. Okay. Very obvious if we're going to move higher. You're watching that high to high trend line. What if this bar, today's bar on the NASDAQ, closes above Friday's high? I'm going to draw that because I think that's what's going to happen. Or, you guys thought I was locked in, right? Or, follow me. Hold on. Slow your roll. Let me explain. First, let's look at volume. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, first, the volume on the NQ is low, right? The volume on the ES is low. So this is low overnight volume, right? And so are they just running this for them to sell it at a higher price, right? So if we go back and we'd also have to say on the NQ that today's bracket is one of the most important ones we're going to have. So you can also say that if we go down through the low here, they got them, right? They got them, all right? Now, we need to move on to more important things, folks. It's going to be a cheers to a very, very safe and prosperous trading session and a great week for all of my friends. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. That was plenty. I would love to say that there was just a perfect breakout long. If you took it, great job. Start taking profit. Team Green, spam those cheers emotes. Make sure your live button on YouTube is red, please. Make sure. We don't want any delays in this greatness. Smash that like button. Don't just click it. Even if you have a brand new mouse, like I do, just get your reserve button out. I am not a breakout trader. I cannot go long up here, fam. Show me a draw on liquidity on the bottom side. And here's what I was saying earlier is if we're not in on the original move of when it goes position one, you're not, it's not optimal. Now, I'm not saying it can't go up. I'm saying it's not optimal. $86.93 Mancini. So it's 86.70, 86.93. 86.70, 86.93. Okay. Now notice 70 is 2x 93. The tape is slow, low volume. They're just turning these sellers out, fam. It's one thing for them to do it on high volume and they just pap, 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 pap. But for them to just give it to them like this on low volume, it's like, don't be that guy. Or, sorry, in today's world, don't be that trader. And Nick, think about this. Most traders think low volume means sideways chop. This is what I mean. Think of all of the shorts just, oh God, they're like, oh, this can't keep going up. The low volume, it's got to be chopping around. Well, it wasn't supposed to. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. It wasn't supposed to give you this bar right here, right? Look, if you ever see this bar in your life again, right? Where it goes from 50 to 16 to 50. Okay, watch this. I used to think, as a losing trader, this is where I lost all of my money. Oh, if it comes back to here, there's going to be sellers in here waiting. Oh, they were waiting. And they're still waiting. Right here is when I made that comment in Discord. Right here. Go back and look at the Discord and you'll see it. This was not supposed to happen for the sellers. Think about all the people that hit market here. Okay? Good. If I miss your question, hit it with a super chat and it'll alert me. We're gonna lock into trading rather than chatting. So if you have questions, hit that super chat and it'll notify me on here. Otherwise, I don't have the chat up, folks. When we're in the stream, we need to be locked in. And then what we can do, let's start working on this after the session, the stream, because what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to hit it and quit it, right? After the stream, what we'll do is we'll go over to the Discord and say, hey, is there any questions? Right? I can't go long up here as much as I would love to say, all right, I'm long, right? Here's the deal. If I go long, which here, I'll do it in the simulator. Let me see if I can do it in the simulator. Simulator. Okay. you're going to hear it say order filled, right? I'm just going to go 2 contracts long in the simulator because this is why you don't go long. Let me make sure it's not screwing anything up. Okay, MES. Nothing's loaded. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to go long. I'm just going to, here, I've waited long enough.
Order filled.
The simulator is long at 85. There are no trades to be taken. It's gonna win because I'm doing this. What I'm waiting for is a pullback. May this pullback be a draw below 82.50, right? Think about how perfect that is. If my stop is at 82, which is a hard stop, you can see it. Look, hard stop. See these white dots? Dot, 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 dot. That's where everybody's stops are, right? So where's it going? 82. And so then this would be my first losing trade if I were, right? Because I needed to get in a trade. I needed to be impulse, blah, 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 blah. Instead of waiting for it to come down to where my stop level would be. Put your entry, what is it? Put your entry order where your stop order would have been. And you'd be surprised how many times it just works, right? So 82. Okay, now let's see if it gets there. And then we look for a trade, right? If it goes straight through 82, there's no trade. But if it doesn't go straight through 82, well, then we're looking to see if they get some sort of buying activity. Now, I couldn't have shorted up there. Rev, how come you went long in the simulator instead of short with your real account? What? I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear you. Okay, there's your 8250s. Can they break it? And when you hear stop filled, that's the simulator taking a digger, okay? See? Simulator getting pooped. Perfect. That's exactly how we want this to work. I had to make sure that it wasn't attached to any other accounts. Oh, then I realized I don't have any other accounts, right? Only my live account. It's not attached to anything. Oh my God. Okay. Stop filled. All right. So now, fam. Now we're looking for something that is meaty. Okay. Now it can begin, right? See how that worked? Good. Now what? That was perfect. Because look at when you draw this high to high trend line. Boop. Okay, so now it's going to run it or draw it. Can we get a 73 run? Okay, that's a lot of red bars. That was perfect, by the way. That was perfect impulse control. Do you folks realize that 3 of my 77 losing trades left? I'm kidding. 3 of my losing trades were that trade right there where I went long. So let's say that I went long like, I did go 85, right? So, but 85 is a good number. Okay, so if we go 85, look at this. I mean, I actually did that correctly to show you what not to do. But it wouldn't have been on the downside. It would have been on the upside. Like I would have went long 85. Okay, it would have almost got there. And then I would have got cracked right in the teeth. 82. Whack. Right? I did that 3 times last week. Okay. And then this pattern right here showed up. I'm not saying this is going to happen. This pattern showed up right here at 6142.75. Who remembers when it happened? Who remembers? Type a Y in the chat. Who remembers 6142.75 right here? What did it do after that? I'm going to open the chat up and I'm going to read it. What did it do after that tape read right there? I'm opening the chat. There's only one answer. Look back at last Friday. $6142.75. What did it do right there? Type it in. Folks, if you can't remember, what the hell are you here for? Hello? You can't be looking for a long. You can't be reading the tape right now. We're upwards. What, guys, folks, ladies, gentlemen, hello. One person says it cascades. Who else? Okay. Another person says it died, I think. Hmm. I went long. I don't think that was the question, though. I don't think that was the question. I think the question was, what did the market do, my friend? Why you got to bring up old shit, man? I love it. I love it. Okay. 15-minute reversal bar at location. Red flag. Now, G-Man 84. If it goes 15-minute, lock it in. I want to remind you 15-minute reversal bar pattern even at perfect location. Red flag. Oh, wow. How did Sage just save everybody from going long there? How did that hit the like button? Okay. Folks, don't see, here's what the retail trader forgets. And I must remind them. Being saved from taking a trade is a trade. And now, those of you that have had a one-on-one call with me, watch how well this worked. Watch this. Okay, even if you've had just one call with me, think about how well it worked to take the simulator long at 85 right there with your stop at 82. Type a Y in the chat if you've had a one-on-one call with me and you're catching what I'm saying. Or just hit the like button. You don't have to out yourself. Hit the like button. How about that? It's fair trade. Since it seems like everybody's doing something else other than locking in. Because, folks, there's no short. I mean, I'd love to say, hey, we went red now. Just short it. I would love to tell you that, hey, that's the perfect short, right? It just tells you, well, just wait for the longs to come back if we're looking for the longs because the 15-minute chart is fractal up. Just because the 2-minute, watch this. Just because the 2-minute does this, okay, that's where the squirrel brain comes in because look what you're not thinking of. Okay, right next to my picture here. Do I have a little bit of washout? Do I need to go a little bit lower in this one right here? I think so. Hold on, let me find my producer. He's busy. Hold on. Yeah, that's a little better. It's this one. That's the one that's too bright. There we go. Okay. So now what we're waiting for is if we're going to take a long, we're waiting for the pullbacks for time as the vessel, right? Think about time as a nice little ship that comes by. Think of these moving averages as the ship that you're in, right? Here, you just walk to the back of the ship. And now you're waiting for the ship to start moving forward again, right? What should be your moving averages? Good. Good. Hit that like button if you caught what I was saying. Hit that like button if you didn't catch what I was saying. And then click the link that takes you to the coaching and get locked in. Playing with fire. I don't like how they front loaded on the front of that bar. Gee, are you looking at 125? Oh, sweet mercy. Or is this see, here's the thing. Is it advisable to take that short with a 79.25 target after we print a higher high? Okay. But the location of the 15-minute chart says maybe. That's too much. That's too much. Okay, but if we trade the 15-minute, does that 2-minute entry exist right there? Right? That's the question, because Here, I'm going to put these two together. What, G-Man, look at what I'm watching on the chart and tell me if you see the same thing as I do. Okay, so one, watch this, watch. Okay, here's where I say number two. What? Here it comes. Ready? I'm going to put this right next to it. This is why I'm not shorting this on the 2 minute for the entry. Thoughts? And Joey, are you here? Where's your level? I think Joey's here. Oh, it's going to go target, isn't it? It's going to be a turd, isn't it? Old losing rev. I want to be very clear. Old losing rev is long 81.25. His stop is 79.25. He's long directly against his 2 minute 8 EMA 20 simple, breaking every freaking rule that there is, right? Away. That's what when G-Man, when I read that, I heard away. Yep. Okay. Abso-frickin-lutely. Okay, there's your 79.25. Son of a biscuit. It wouldn't have filled me, just to be clear. By the time I was looking at 125, it was trading 0.75 by ones, and it didn't uptick. I was watching it. See it here? Now the Keltner, we are outside narrow range. So notice I have Keltner on my 2 minute chart, but not on the one on the screen, right? So oh, they just licked them. Okay, 80-50 over under. Okay, 80-50 over under, 80-50 over under, and this and it just 78.50 negates all of it. It's a trap. Show me my 2 minute fractal turning back, and I'll start taking a look at the beautiful lady by the bar, right? So 72.50, 82.75 is where they're going to hunt now, because 80.50 was over under. Here's how it's drawn. I don't trust it. I don't trust any of it. Nope. 2 minutes till the opening bell, folks. Let's lock in. Here we go. It just doesn't look right, does it? Look, it feels like you're trying to be right. Joey, have you noticed lots of people have been saying it lately? Even Ryan's been saying fault. I mean flat. See, I can't determine, Joey. Because look, they did it. They did it right here too. I saw 80.50, folks. I see it, right? It's on the tape. You can see it. 299 by 274. Okay, but it's against like what we see on the screen. So it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, he went long there, but look, everything he just said everything was short. And it's like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, right? It's just going to keep me from selling. Yep. And right back down to 80.50. Shkabam. They needed a few more stops. Hold on. They'll be right back. Here we go. 5 seconds. Lock in. Yeah, I've got 66 and 75. Ooh, there was Joey's dagger. 80.75 on the 2 minute. Okay, they're gonna draw some lick at that 75. Okay, volume came in at 77. Imagine that. It shifted to 80.50. Imagine me talking about 80.50 for 5 minutes before the opening bell, and then now it's the VPOC. Imagine that. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm saying lock in, folks. Lock in. All right, Isaiah, I hope you feel better, buddy. And great job recognizing when not to trade. I want to remind everyone, this brings up a great point. Remind yourself, your edge is not knowing when to trade. It's knowing when not to trade. Right? That's more important because we're human. Big battle at 77.50, 80.50. Leaning. Yeah, 70, 76, 70, excuse me, 66 to 70. Okay, Mancini. 75 is my volume node. The next node is 66, and now that is VAL. All right, so this was a pretty major accumulation point. We got the pivot coming up at 71.33. But we've got major prior support at 75. There's the first touch of our 200 Simpalion on the 2-minute. Toucherino. There it goes. Great job on nobody taking along and getting smoked. Smoked. We needed, look, the narrative since I sat down was we need a draw on liquidity first. Well, we didn't get the sell side draw on liquidity. We got a buy side draw on liquidity, and they're running sell side, right? Am I reading that chart correctly, fam? We've traded it very well, haven't we? As Kyle said, by not trading it. The last draw on liquidity was from 69 to 75. Absolutely we did, G. 100%. And if everybody's reading the chat and paying attention, following along with the narrative, right? Like, I did, as we were up here, I didn't like taking longs up in here, even though some of them worked, right? Because this, the second I go long, right? That's why I did it in the simulator. The second I go long, it's going to smack me, and that's going to be the top. That's what happened to me every time last week, right? So taking notes of the information received, right? Because the data is on the charts. The information was dumb, went long. And I don't mean dumb in a derogatory term. I hope everybody understands that. It's not what I mean. Hey, those of you on Kick, welcome. Those of you on, I think we're on Twitter too. It's a good morning to you. I tried to put it on Instagram too, but I have to open Instagram in a browser. Now, look at what kept us safe, folks, right here. Okay. When you see price and the 8 go through the 20 at the same time and turn the 20 the color of the direction of the move, folks, write that down. That's what we call fractal. So when it happens on the 15-minute chart, okay, we want the fractal to happen on the 2-minute. Look at that thing go. Folks, we nailed it. 66 coming. We nailed it. Did we not say 75.66? Yes, we did. I am very hesitant, my friends. Fault. Yeah. 6670 Mancini. Pivot points. Excuse me. 7133. Ryan, look what you started, my friend. I was just about to say 72 short. Oh, she gone. Oh, she gone. Oh no, I love it. I love the trade as long as you're cognizant of the money management. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we got a new one. Look at how it's spelled. Final. Joey, look at we got a new word. Final. We know, and we know that your skin is thick enough that you can withstand a couple punches. So it's in good humor, my friends. I know. Do you know how many times I hit the backspace button, Ryan? It's easier to talk. Yeah, no. We know. We know. See, other people have to think about it, right? Like, how do I misspell that word, right? Nope, that's correct. No, 66. 66. Make 66 your final, everybody, if you're short. I wish I were short. Now, one thing I want to point out. Okay, it looks real easy to catch a short here. Oh, look how perfect, look how slow it is. Okay, but the hardest, the lowest EV trades, watch this, are people thinking that they can catch a V bottom or a V top. Okay, I'll say that again. The lowest EV trades are where people think they can catch a V bottom or a V top. Folks, you can't catch this side of the V. Let me just, it's over 10,000, 20, 30,000 trades is very, very hard to do that, right? So we wait for time as the vessel to come back in. So this is what we mean. We wait for time to come back in as the vessel. Now, you're down to a smaller time frame and it just looks like a very slow cascade where it says, hey, 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 right? But how low of a fractal do you go into? That's what you have to decide. Thank you, Joey. Okay, watching 72. $72 is the point where they have the sellers, they have the early buyers trapped and the late sellers trapped. 72. Look at how that red bar opens above that green bar. You see that?
Order submitted. Order filled.
There was the first seller. Can they withstand the barrage? They got to get 75 half right now. We don't want to see 72. Okay, they just sold all of them at 73.50. Touch of the 200 right above us. Mm. Yeah, I didn't want to see 72. I'm going to look to get out here. They dropped a bomb on them. Damn. 72 over under still. They got a flat tire in there now. I just have one contract on. It looks lower now. 72 over under. Here it comes. Either they hit 72 and reject it completely, or it goes straight through it. They needed that VWAP uno mas por faves, right? They're like, oh, hold on. Okay, 73.50, 73.75 was the last seller, right? So he just did it again. He's got all you can eat. So the battle is 72 to 73.75. There's going to be a stop right above this. Watch. Here it comes. Watch. If they don't complete business, watch this. Oh. 73.50 is the seller. He's very interested up there. Those were not the stops we were looking for. Oh, was that my chance to get out? It was. Oh, and I didn't take it. Yeah, it's going lower now. They got him. They're going to get me on this one. That's what I get for being long against the KISS chart, right? It's a perfect short right here. At 70, at 70.50, it's a perfect short. So is this where they trap them, right? I'm not going to take a short anything like that because we're at the VWAP, right? But so 70.50, watch. Over, under here. Watch 70.50. And then obviously the VWAP is 69.50. Okay, and then we remember the tape, 72 whole, 73.50, 73.75 seller. Okay, 72. Okay, remember 73.75 was the seller. And remember 69.50 is the VWAP. Boy, they all seem to be closing down, huh? We definitely don't want this to close below 69. Otherwise, this thing's instant toast. Yeah, they're selling it. What the fuck am I doing? This is stupid. I've got 16 chances to get the fuck out of this trade. They've given them to me. I didn't take them. So 67.25 is my hard stop. And here it comes. And so now I'm going to mark out a short. Okay. I don't like shorting against the VWAP. That's why I'm not doing it. But watch this. Okay. That's what we're fighting. Or that's what the longs are fighting. Excuse me. Not we. All right. That's what the longs are fighting. Okay, remember your tape. 70.50, 72, 73.75. Here's what happens, though. I'm not saying it's going to. Eventually, that 73.50, 75 seller will look too obvious, and he'll have to move his order. He's like, yeah, they know I'm there. They know I'm there. All right, I'll do it at 70, and I'm just making this up. I'll do it at 71.75 or 75.75 instead of 73.75, right? Okay, there he was again. You see him? He's so fast you can't see him. He just says, market, sell it, right? Sell. And notice they're not limit orders. I want to point that out. If you're reading the tape, right? He's using market orders, not limit orders. Meaning when it prints 73, 75, 74, he hits market instead of offering 73, 75. Is he going to win this time? Oh, was it not supposed to close up here? I'm sorry. Or what? I'm sorry, what? Okay, 68 stop. Okay, notice we keep hitting the sellers. Okay, decision point right here. Either they're going to come in or they're not. Now, think about the person that just had a stop. This is why we drew this, right? Think about the person that had a stop at 75.50 or whatever the fuck that is. He is so mad right now. Look, he could put a cape on and he would be super mad, right? Because if it comes back to 72, he's going to be so frustrated. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did they just draw my liquidity? Oh, no. Okay, now think about that guy that just got stopped out at 75.50 and it goes right back to 72. He shorts again, right? They're going to take his money again. Are they right? Right, you guys are seeing this in the same way I am, right? Think about old losing you trying to short the VWAP, right? I'm not saying this is going to keep going up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the old losing you just got 75.50 stopped. You shorted again at 71.75, right? Why isn't this working? What? Why? What the? Come on, get through that seller. Next push, stop up. Come on, get through that seller. Go. Run, rabbit. Come on, get through the seller. There's definitely a seller there, but man, he just needs to get his butt kicked. Go. Okay, somebody just hit market for a couple hundred contracts. You see that? How it instantly went 75.50 from 4 evens? Okay, now they're just trying to draw people off sides on both sides. You see it? Okay, next push. Stop goes to 73.50. Next push. Okay, we got 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay, stop to 72.25. Lock it in. Free trade. I hate this part. I hate this part of the trade. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, it's got to go. Look at what G-Man's typing in. It's got to go right now. Right now. Right? Because now they're fishing liquidity on both sides. Ah. 72.25 is my stop because there's no way I'm losing money on this now, right? And unfortunately, they know where my stop is. Not because they can see my order, but because they know where my entry is, right? Not because they saw my order, but because they can look at normal price action. Now, if some of you have multiple contracts, start taking profit. You've got you've got a big seller between 74.25 and 75.50. So that's your bracket. Okay, do they sell side lick first and then push, or just straight buy side? Now, does it hit my stop and then run? Maybe. Probably. Oh my God. The seller is here. Can we overcome the seller? I mean, look on the tape. Just look at the tape. Do they overcome the seller? That would be absorption, collection, right? Two-tick Nick. Okay, they're creating the big seller bar. So I'm going to be safe at 225. Oh, there's your bar. There's your dagger. There's your pinprick. Lack of sell side lick. Look at 74. They said, stops up 73.50. Give it. Draw is under that. Come on. Nice call on 76.50, boys. Come on, print that son of a bitch. There we go. Let's go. I'll be right back. Great job, everybody. Very nice job. I have one question to ask you, and I want you to answer it. Why did we go long instead of short? Oh, muted. Ah. How many people? Here's a question. Here's the question that I was proposing to myself, apparently. How many of you saw that beautiful circle right there and wanted to short? Admit it. Okay, you see my hand is raised. I'm the first to tell you. Old losing Rev got smoked, as G-Man would say. Right here. Look, I had it drawn for all of you to see where I lost all my money when I was a losing trader. Look, right here. Right there. Thank you for calling me, guys. When I see my phone ring, ADD boy knows that he was muted. Sorry about that. I apologize. I was going to walk away, but I didn't because the trade fired. Look, right here is where all of us, I don't care who you are, lost all your money. And Jesse, the scary ones win. Jesse, because muscle memory had you short. Your expectation was to short there and lose money, not short there and win. Right, Jesse? Talking to Jesse individually. Everyone. The trades that are scary are the ones that win because your muscle memory is used to you shorting and getting kicked in the jimmy. That's the expectation. So when you're the opposite of that and it goes in the right direction, it's scary because your muscle memory, right, guys, those of you that have had the second and third call, remember, muscle memory. Hey, you see where we're going with this? Where's my Miss Robin? Hopefully she's already done and gone to work. If she doesn't answer, that means she's done and has already gone to work. That's what makes it so good, Joey. That's what makes it so good. Oh. 86 Mancini, 93 and 09 above. That's it. So what did we do, folks? Oh, let's go back, right? And you can VOD this if you don't remember what we said. Do you remember what we said? We said Mancini 86.70. We said Mancini 86.93, 86.70. Then what? Did we not say that? So now, folks, Mancini 86.70, 86. Now it's either or 70 or 93. Okay. Let it tell us which way it's going to go. And it's scary, isn't it, Jesse? Because now remember, the physiological feeling we're going to call muscle memory. Remember, physiological feeling when I do this, right? Right? Good. I'm excited for all of you. And I actually am going to walk away this time. Elijah is going to make me walk away if I don't, because I have to take a break. We are at the top of the range. We are not allowed to trade here. If you're long, you are trailing longs. That's it. If you have a setup, you follow your process. That's how it works. Ooh, it's getting spicy. I'll put the stoplight at yellow. I'm not against going long up here. I just am not long up here. Eli, will you check my email for me? Mr. Young says 91 is the magic crayon target. No, you're talking about that the red bar that just happened, right? G? Look at the volume profile. This is folks. This is the definition of high and tight. High and tight. Oh my goodness. They have to own it. They have to own this. OMG. Right. Now, folks, look at your removal. Look at your 15-minute removal. Who's still playing? 93 is the next Mancini. Here, I had it drawn the whole time, right? Remember we said watch the 15-minute removal. All right, now let's watch. Check this out. Here's your target for the removal coming up. You take 1-to-1 here for your first target. First target of 90 hit right now. First target of 90 right now. There you go. Who held? I only had one contract, so I couldn't. Mr. Mart, give me the Stay Frosty fam, and I'll see you tomorrow. Folks, if you're done, hit Team Green. Hit that Stay Frosty fam, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go. Thank you, Joey. And here's where you find chatter. Go over to the Discord. Our Discord. So those of you watching on Kick and Twitter, welcome. Hello. Welcome. Our Discord is SageFT. SageFT.com. Okay, any of our prop firms that we're affiliated with, the ticker is our SageFT. And we have new prop firms coming online as well, folks. So tell us your favorite prop firm. We will, and tell us why, and we will get a ticker with them. That way, you can support the stream through your prop firm. Yes, thank you. Did I not hit send? I have a message for you. I don't think I hit send. Or did I hit send? Maybe I didn't. Did you get my email? Tell me if you did or did not, and I'll let you know. So, Mart, think about what I did last week, right? Those of you, if you haven't watched, Elijah, if you're here, can you get the link for the review, last night's review and rev up? Right? Folks, you've heard me say this before. If your guru can't tell you when he has a losing week, you might want to find a new guru. Okay, so last week I had a losing week. I did really dumb stuff, right? Out of focus, out of process, right? So what I did is I went into the lab this weekend. And now, let's be clear. I didn't look at what I did right because that was very little, right? I had very little data there, right? So what I did is I looked at what I had the most data points of. The losing trades. Imagine that, right? Imagine that. So on the coaching calls, what I'm going to do is I show you what to do with the information that you receive and how to collect the correct information to derive your process with your strengths and weaknesses. Okay? So think about this. If you're sick and tired of failing eval accounts, let's try something different. Okay? Let's try coaching calls instead of guessing to pass an eval. Because here's what happens when you guess your way into a funded account. Okay, you guess your way out of the funded account. That's actually what happens. Now, that statement that I just said is so powerful that somebody plagiarized it, stole it from me, and put it in their content. An influencer that is much larger than myself, 100 times me, actually, almost right on the money, 100 times larger than me. They decided to use what I just said and promote it as their own and make material out of it. Okay, I'm going to repeat what I just said. Okay, or somebody else repeat what I said so it might be true. Okay. You guess your way into the funded account. You will guess your way out of the funded account. So instead of paying the prop firm, pay the coach to show you how to stop doing that. Okay? It's a lot quicker, right? Jeff, it takes how many hours? The rest of you answer this question. How long did it take you to guess your way into the funded account in relation to how long it took you to guess your way out of the funded? That is a great question, Jeff. What's the ratio? Well, it takes 12 minutes to lose the account because it took you a few minutes to log in. Do you see where we're going with that? And if you're wondering, why is this guy monologuing instead of trading? Folks, I traded at the bottom. I nailed it. Okay. Not even patting myself on the back. I don't give a shit about that stuff because I traded it. I fucking nailed it. I nailed where I used to short. I have it drawn on the screen. I went long. Boom, bang, bing, bong, gone. Right? 72 tape read for the stars. World-class tape reading. You saw it all live. Okay? And I don't care. Here's the deal. I'm not here, oh, look at me. No, I just did that. I don't care, right? And those of you that have had coaching calls with me, you knew exactly what I was doing. Okay? You knew what gibberish I was speaking. And we executed. It was that easy, right? Good. Good. No, Kyle, the real answer is it took you 5 years to get funded, not literally. And it takes 12 minutes to get unfunded. It's now, and now I'm going to hit some of you right in the old. I want to bring you back to the pain that you felt when you lost that first account. Remember this, okay? Those of you that haven't done it yet, let's make it to where you never do it. Let's make it to where you never get funded and lose the account. Let's do that. Let's just make that a plan. Okay, here, click on this link. Okay? And let's just make that the plan. Give me 4 months of your time. Give me 4 months of your time. What is 4 months worth? What is the rest of your life worth? 4 months? You'll have about an hour worth of homework a day. Okay, hour and a half of homework a day. Can you handle that? Right? Can we tell the spouse that we're going to work on something and, that you're going to, make sure that you're protected in the risk side of it, that there's no, that the risk is low, right? Click that button. Great question, EH. Click that button. That removal on the 15-minute, and those of you that are on Kick and Instagram, sageft.com, and there's a register page. You'll see it. The 15-minute nailed it. Look at that. Shkiboink. And then we do our normal routine. Andy Young, are you still in here? Looking at the removal on the 15-minute, does it meet all criteria? Andy is our criteria expert, if you guys didn't know. Okay. And he is our accountability expert. Sundays at noon. Is it at noon or is it in the afternoon? If you have had a coaching call with me, you are eligible for Andy's accountability sessions. There you go. If you're interested, and if you've had coaching calls with me and you're interested in being in the accountability group with Andy, go ahead over to Discord and mention something. And we'll get your application. Make sure you're qualified. Okay, I noticed that they're not moving that 9350 target. You guys see that up there? 380 times? Normally when it's a trailing algorithm, they'll move it. Like you see the one that's at 8450. You see how it's moving? Okay, so keep an eye on your 9350. Oh, they moved it. Nope, it's gone. Folks, we have it all set up for you, but here's the deal. You have to do the work. Okay, now notice, folks, look at the 15-minute chart. It hits 90 and it dies on the vine. Is that coincidence? Yes or no? Traders, even though this stuff is random, I want to make sure that we understand this. Even though this is completely random, there's no coincidence whatsoever. There used to be coincidence. There used to be coincidence. before computers. What do the computers do with coincidence, fam? Somebody that thinks in computer terms. What do the computers do with coincidence? Computer guys in here, talk up. Let's go. Michael. Guys, Michael has had a call with me. So Michael, contact at sageft.com. For anyone that needs to contact us, we are available at contact@sageft.com. There's only 2 of us, so give us a little bit of time to reply to the message, please. Thank you. What they do, Eric, and let's speak in terms of, you're right. Both of you are right, but let's speak in normal terms. What they do is they understand that if all things, and I'm just going to go Econ 201, right? Let's just go simple, absolute terms. They understand that if things remain the same over time, profitability goes to what? If all things remain constant over time, this is a trick. This isn't a trick question. This is an actual question. Profitability goes to what? Someone type it in. Econ 201. You remember the first day of Econ? Remember the first thing he told you? What is the first thing he told you? If all things remain constant in the long term, profitability goes to what? I'm absolutely shocked that nobody knows this answer. Have any of you guys taken Economics 201 in college? Oh, they just snapped them. On the first day of Econ, the first thing that he tells you is if all things remain constant, profitability goes to 0. Okay, now, what do the computers do with coincidence? Over the long term, they make profitability go to 0. If you keep everything that you do the same and don't change anything and adapt to the market, okay, your profitability over time goes to 0. Any business. Okay, now, it's real easy if you just use inflation, right? That's the easiest. If you just leave, if McDonald's left their hamburger price at 25 cents, what would happen? Profitability would go to okay, it's $300 per credit hour. Here's how you guys can pay the bill. Here, right here. Do I still have it? Here. It's $300 a credit hour. You're welcome. Now, if you're wondering, well, why isn't this guy taking the pullbacks? What? Our 15-minute is yucky. You can trail your longs. But I got in at the best price, right? Everything to me. Listen, if we're going PD array on this bad boy, right? we are in premium. Discount was the VWAP where we freaking nailed it. Okay. So now I ran out of contracts. So what? Plausible, right? His next 109 is his next number. Whoa. Has he posted? Or is he just letting this thing ride? Yeah, it's the same thing. Perfect. And by the way, all of the stuff that I just said, I want to make sure we're very clear. You can Google all the stuff that I just said to catch up to speed. It'll take you 30 minutes to understand Econ 101, 201. And now here's the deal. Understanding Econ 201 allows you to see these charts much clearer, right? Because every price point is an equilibrium of supply and demand. They run independent of each other, yet they absolutely, well, the equilibrium is the price, right? So when each one of them move independent of each other, they shift back in order of how far they go from each other, down or up each other's scale. I got 140 something percent on all of my econ stuff. Econ was too easy for me. Happy stream, everybody. Welcome all of you on Twitter and welcome all of you on Kick. This is our first Kick stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. Enjoy the magic. My name is Revan Wood. I go by Sage FT online. That's my moniker, if you will. I have been trading for 27 years. I have learned every which way not to do this correctly. So what I show you is through my experience of figuring out how to reverse engineer all the dumb stuff that I've done in my lifetime on the charts, off the charts. Okay. And welcome. You've just found one of the best communities on the internet. Those of you that are in the communities, type in the chat how much you love it real quick for me, or just smash the like button, share it with your friends. Say, hey, check out this guy. I don't know if he's very good, but he did make one really good trade. I did watch him make one really good trade. That's all I know about the guy. I don't know much about him, much else. And Pops, are you here? Have you been getting the emails? Ooh. Pops' birthday is coming up. Oh, well, we got something for Pops. It might even make him tear up a little bit. If you do the homework assigned. Oh, great question. Okay, so took this trade long and I was wondering if my thought process was correct. What is the time on this thing? I don't see time. Oh, I can't open the picture. No, that is correct. As long as it's not near your Mancini, the person that just emailed me. Understand it's the highest risk trade that you're going to take. The risk was clearly defined. And the filter, the person that just messaged me, that just emailed me, the filter is, I'm going to email you the filter. It's almost a beautiful 15-minute chart, right, guys? Almost. We're just on the wrong side of it, right? Eesh. Let's take a look at the analog because we're introducing, we've doubled the audience today, folks, literally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my analog that we work off of. I'm just going to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, I introduced to you the KISS chart. Very, very simple. There's no sleight of hand in this. There's no magic to it. But it is the most magical thing you've ever seen. Here's why. This is what Oliver Velez calls the narrow state. Okay, where this is an agreement in price, where you have your 200, your 20, and your price, your 200 simple, 20 simple, and price all the same. Make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, all the same. Okay. Now, what we want to do is we don't want to trade here. We want to trade here. Okay. Professionals can trade up here. Okay. This is where people get trapped. Now, the person that just emailed me, do you see where you were in this? Okay. This is the chop zone. This is the no-no unless you're a 600 level trader or greater, right? Master trader or greater. And then this is the reset zone. Now, the reason we call this the reset zone, okay, not the narrow state, okay, is this is where all the weak players, it's hard to say with a straight face, this is where all the weak players are resetting their eval accounts. Let's go back to the conversation we had a minute ago. Because they're trying to guess their way in. This is the analog. This is the analog that we use on every time frame. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which chart. It doesn't matter what time frame. It doesn't matter what symbol. Okay, so now if we're to look at it, we are right here. We could be right here. We don't know. But we don't call tops. That's not what we do. Right? Good. Oh. Yeah. Let me. I thought I hit send. Yeah, hold on. Let me find it. No, he's real. This is actually Mart. On your first example, do you see it? What I just said. And then the second one was perfect. And then I don't have to hit send. Your first trade, you bought up at the top where we don't, on exactly what I just said, right? And then the second one, you waited for the pullback. So I don't have to hit send. I just answered it for you. Good. Yep. Mar and the rest of you. The best time to trade the KISS chart is in the initial stages of position one. And I want to remind you, Mark, you trade the 15-minute chart and you enter on the 2. Now, go back and look at that example, those 2 examples that you gave me, and look at them on the 15-minute chart. Is the setup on the 15-minute and you're entering on the 2 to give a smaller stop? Yes or no? Okay. Watch the chart. Don't look at your charts yet. Watch mine for a second here. Here's what I mean. Oops. Give me a second. I got to bring it back up. Okay. I trade the 15-minute chart, but I enter on the 2. Okay, so if we bring this back over, see where we're going? I needed the draw on liquidity. I needed the bring back to the VWAP. And then the 2-minute chart said, here's your risk, Mr. Wood. Okay, now, type a Y in the chat if you see that. Now, I'm talking directly to Mark, but the other 200 of you across 3 platforms should have just picked up on that. Type a Y if you picked up on what I just said. If you didn't, scroll up and click the link if you're sick and tired of guessing. Okay? I will say this again. We trade the 15-minute chart or greater. Somebody was showing me the 1 hour, whoever that was last week. Abso-frickin-lutely. That was Britain. Britain, are you here? Okay, 4 people. All right, so that means I should be getting like 30 consult call signups, 40 consult signups in the next hour. I actually have the answer on how to get you to profitability. I actually have the answer to it. I really do. Goodwood. My daughter gave my wife a sticker that resembles that G-Man. It's pretty funny. It's got a beaver on it. So now, Mart, do you see how in your email, your losing trade was in this pattern up here? And your winning trade was down in a valley, in a curve, right? No, George, no, George, just jump over to the Discord and we'll get you lined up. We'll get you lined right on out, buddy. There's nothing spectacular about that. Great question. Great question, guys. There's nothing complex about what we have on that KISS chart. None, zero, zip, zilch. Great question. Yep. And if you're wondering why I'm not trading up here, I literally just monologued it for 10 minutes. The actual answer as to why I'm not trading up here. Perfect. Perfect. Listen, for the 45-minute chart, guys, okay, so remember my ADHD brain, 1 hour is too long. Squirrel, right? So and then here's what happens with ADHD brain, right? One day I'm going to turn on a 45-minute chart, right? Because I'm going to go, man, Joey keeps saying that, right? And then I'm going to use a 45-minute chart. I personally use 2, 15, 4 hour, 1 day. I keep it simple. I keep it simple. No, 09 coming, huh? Go on now. Go on. You do see the selling wall, G, at 92.50 to 93.50 on the tape. So when we were in that long down at 72, do you remember me talking about the sellers at 73.50 by 73.75? Same thing. Stephen Fox, yes, it is. 10 range chart with a 34 EMA. Lock in. I actually have that as one of my templates. Watch this. Stephen Fox, check this out. Templates. Load. See, look at that, right? Range 10. Yep. Range 10. So it's a 10 range, 34 EMA. Stephen, how have you been? Speaking of silent killers. I need a sell side lick first. It's good to hear, buddy. No, it's not because of me. It's because you chose to make a decision. Okay, that's redundant. You made a decision to find the right information. And in the decision process to find the right information, what you realized is you were looking for the wrong information. So you took a chance and asked somebody for help, and they gave you the right information and allowed you, right? You see where we're going with this? You did the work is what I'm saying. I gave you, right? I huggy beared you. I laid it out so y'all can play it out, right? Because a lot of us traders that are not yet successful in where we want to be in our trading is we're looking for the wrong data. 99.9% of the time, folks, those of you that are not successful yet, when we get on the call, what you find out is you have been looking at the wrong shit for far too long. So we're going to steer you in the direction of looking at the right caca. Okay. And folks, Stephen is not a shill, just to be very, very clear. Oh, I'm not texting him or not. My phone's right here. He is an actual client that has had more than one phone call with me. Okay. Here, what is? Here. Is this is this setting up the next big move? What I see is the 8 turning down through the 20 at the same time as price. That tells me to be quiet or be careful because be quiet because, right? Be careful because of this same price action right here. Got your quiet. No, I don't. I got 300 milligrams of caffeine. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, folks. Wow, we went way over on time. Okay, that's going to do it. The Discord keeps rocking for the next 20 hours till we come back online on YouTube, Kick, Insta. We'll be on Insta tomorrow, Twitter, X. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. Great stream. We nailed the bottom. I'm going to walk away green, $234 and 40 cents richer in the Apex eval, fam. That's going to do it for me. I'll put the review out here in just a minute, and I'll review this trade and why I waited. Okay, why I didn't go long up here, why I didn't short this. I'll put that in the review. That'll come out on all of the socials. We'll see everyone tomorrow. It's been a wonderful, wonderful session.